Bhai, you muted yourself actually.
Okay. Now, am I audible?
Now, yes, bhai, because you were muted all while. I'm wondering what happened.
Okay, okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. So,
Walaikum salam rahmatullah barakatuh, bhai. Ji.
لنا أعمالنا لنا أعمالنا و ولكم sorry ولكم أعمالكم. So, Jumla Ismia, right? Starting with what? So, it's Lana. What is Lana?
Lana is for us, is it?
Yeah. So, Lana is harf jar and majroor, right? It is harf jar and
Majroor.
majroor, right? So, it
Ji,
is
majroor.
Jumla Ismia starting with lam of harf jar and Lana is attached pronoun Nahnu version. So, this is a Jumla Ismia clear. And then you have Mutalib bil khabar muqaddam, right? So,
Tabar.
harf jar and majroor is
Ji,
Mutalib bil khabar. Then you have Amaluna.
tabar. Ji.
What is Amaluna?
Amaluna, deeds of yours, is it?
No, that's okay. I'm not asking.
Deeds of us.
No.
Again, Mutalik bil Kabr.
First of all, I'm
Mutalik
not
bil.
asking you meaning. Meaning I will discuss
Meaning.
afterwards. Also, grammatical breakdown is very important, right?
Ji.
So, what is Amaluna? What is the grammatical breakdown here?
It is this one, mudaf ilay?
Yes, it's mudaf ilay,
No.
right? So now in the Jumla, what is this? Is it mubtada? Is this khabar or mutalik bil khabar?
Amaluna.
Mutalik bil Kabr.
Amalu.
Mutalik bil Kabr.
No.
Okay.
No. It
You
is
are saying
mubtada.
it is okay. Okay. See, mutalik bil khabar. What is mutalik bil khabar? Mutalik bil khabar is harf jar and majroor or special
Harf jar,
mudaf
ji.
and mudaf ilay. Special mudaf means fawqa,
Ji.
inda, that baina. This is normal mudaf ilay, and the mudaf is
Ji, it is
amalu,
attached pronoun.
and mudaf is amalu. It is marfu. It is the first marfu. Mudaf is here.
First marfu. Ji.
So this is
Ji.
the mubtada.
So
Now
that
as
is
yeah.
mubtada.
Now as this is mudaf ilay, so this whole thing becomes what? Mubtada. Okay. So this is mubtada what?
Mubtada.
Uh,
Muqaddam, is it?
Muakhiru. Mubtada muakhiru.
Yes. It is delayed.
Muakkar. Yes.
It is delayed.
Yes. Delayed.
Yes.
Ji.
So again, now then there is a waw which is connected. Then you have another jumla. Lakum a'malukum.
Ji.
Now again, lakum, harf jar and majroor. Lam, harf jar.
Harf jar and majroor.
So this is
Ji.
what then in
So amalukum.
So what is this now? So this is Jumla 1, where you have Mutalik bil Khabar Muqaddam here, then you have Mubtada Muakhar. There's a one more Jumla here. Lakum, again starting with Harf jar Majroor. So then what is this?
Ji. So this is Muqtadir
bil Mutalik
Kabr.
Muqaddam again.
Ji. Mutalik bil Kabr.
Mutalik bil Khabar Muqaddam, right? And Amalukum. What Amalukum?
Again, it is Mubtada, it is?
Yeah, it is Mubtada Muakhar, right? So you have Amalu plus Kum, Mudaf ilay. Amalu is Mudaf and Kum is Mudaf. So Amalu is Marfu in this sentence. So you have one more Mudaf Muakhar. So you have Jumla 1 and Jumla 2 separated by Waw and, right? Okay. So what does Amalu mean?
Deeds of us.
Okay.
Deeds it is actually.
So Amalu means deeds, Amaluna means our deeds. Amalukum means your deeds.
Our deeds.
So how will you translate this sentence then?
Your deeds for yours. Our deeds for ours, your deeds for yours.
Yeah, so you can say for us is our,
Is our deeds. Is our deeds.
for us or our deeds are. Our deeds
Are our deeds. And
and
for you, your deeds.
for you or are. Again, you'll put
Your
are.
deeds.
Or there's a breakup chain. See, there's a breakup chain
See,
between
the break
us
of
and
chain.
Amaluna. There's a breakup chain between Lakum and Amaluna. There's a breakup chain. There will be always breakup chain between Mubtada and Khabar or Mubtada. And for you or your deeds.
Deeds.
For us or our deeds only. So you can for us only or our deeds, and for you only or your deeds. So we will not share, right? So what I did is for my cover. In my cover, I had to be accountable for you. Okay. So this is one more. Okay, let's do one more. Minhum al-mu'minuna. Just hold on, somebody's on the door. Minhum al-mu'minuna. وأكثرهم الفاسقون. Okay. منهم المؤمنون وأكثرهم الفاسقون. So again, so this Jumla is starting with what?
Harfijar.
Yes. So it is Jumla Ismia, right? Now Harfijar min plus hum. Hum is attached pronoun, right?
Attached pronoun.
Yes. Now, so again you have here Harfijar and Majroor, which is Muttaliq bil Khabar Muqaddam, right?
Khabar.
متعلق بالخبر مقدم. Then you have al-mu'minuna. Where is mubtada?
It's not mubtada because it has an al.
Yeah, so al-mu'minuna first marfu here. Okay, it's first marfu here, which is mubtada, but it is muakhar. It has been delayed. It has been delayed. So you have mutaliq bil khabar muakhar, muqaddam, and you have mubtada muakhar. Then you have one more sentence separated by waw.
With an and.
Yes, and. Now aksaruhum.
It is again mudaf mudaf ilay.
So it is mudaf ilay, but it is, if you see,
it's a marfu. It's a marfu. Marfu.
Yes.
Marfu.
So it is first marfu here, but it is mudaf ilay, right? Aksaruhum. Right? So this whole thing becomes right. What then?
Mubtada, is it?
Yes. So for this sentence is mubtada is what? Here. Aksaruhum. And then what is al-fasiquna?
Al-fasiquna.
Khabar.
Yes. So it is khabar, second marfu in this sentence. Very nice. Okay. So how will you translate? So minhum, basically, generally min means from, right? From them.
From them.
But sometimes also means among. So whenever this minkum or minhum comes, like, okay, it means among them, among you. Okay. So you will translate whenever min comes with hum, kum, mostly it will be translated as among them. So you
among
say
them or
so you say among them, or the believers,
are the fasik,
no,
are the believers.
Yes. So you see, you can see here there's a break of chain here between mubtada,
break of chain there. Yes.
So
believers,
you say among them
and
the believers and
the believers
What is
And
aksaru? Aksaru means most.
aksaru is free.
अक्सर बोलते हैं ना, अक्सर लोग ये ऐसा काम करते हैं.
Aksar is often.
No.
Often.
Aksar does not mean often. Aksar means more.
More. Okay.
Yes. बोलते हैं ना हम.
Kasara it is.
Yes. अक्सरो means जैसे अगर if you speak Urdu, you know, उर्दू में हम बोलते हैं ना, अक्सर लोगों का ख्याल ये है ना, मतलब most, right?
Most. Okay, fine. ठीक है.
No, अक्सर who means.
And most of them.
And most of them, because it's mudaf and most of them.
Then fasikun is corruptors, is it?
Yes. So how
Fasik.
So and most of them
are fasik, are corruptors.
You will put or here because there is a break of chain between mubtada and khabar.
Break of chain.
And most of them are the mischievous.
Corruptors.
Mischievous.
Mischief.
Okay. Mischief. Who create, mischief. I don't know why it is not giving mischievous. Okay.
It's CHIEVERS, no?
Mischievous.
Mischievous.
Mischievous. Yes, sorry.
VERS.
Mischievous. Yes. Exactly. Yes. Mischievous. I don't know why it's not coming. Mischievous. I don't know. Still, it's showing error. Anyway, I think that is. Or you can say, anyways, most of them are mischievous or corruptors. Or you can say corruptors. Who create corruption. Okay, so most of them are believers and most of them are, among them are believers and most of them are fast.
Among them are believers and most of them are corrupt and mischievous.
Yes. So basically this is talking about Ahli Kitab. I think this was. Now, inshallah, today we'll do a little bit advanced topic called, complex sentences. Complex sentences, when I say complex, yesterday I have given you some examples from the Quran. The complex sentence is, when you have mubtada, okay, you have khabar, you have mutalib bil khabar. But in the khabar bucket or mutalib bil khabar bucket, you will have many things. Sometimes a khabar itself will be a jumla. So in these sentences, the khabar or mutalib bil khabar, generally khabar, okay, khabar, because mutalib bil khabar does not come in this case generally. In this sense, the khabar itself will be another Jumla Ismia. Jumla, you can say. It can be sometimes Jumla failure also. Okay. So in these sentences, the khabar itself will be another Jumla. Okay. So I'll give you one example. Okay. Then you can relate it. So example is like this. Okay. If I say like this. So you have innaka anta allamul ghuyub. Okay. Innaka anta alamul ghuyub. Okay. Now, if you see in this sentence, it's starting with harf nasab inna. Correct? And harf nasab inna and its mansoob is ka. Right? So you can see there it is a mubtada. Right? It is a mubtada. Then you have next anta alamul ghuyub. Right? So if you see next thing, you have anta, which is an independent pronoun. All the independent pronouns are what? They are marfu, right?
Marfu.
This is the second marfu. Yeah, this is the second marfu in the sentence. It's a khabar, right? It's a khabar. But this khabar basically itself, if you see, this whole thing is another jumla. So this whole thing basically becomes khabar of innaka. Okay.
Innaka.
But this khabar itself is jumla, another jumla, where anta is what? Mubtada, and
Mubtada.
alamu is another khabar, another marfu of this.
Cover of cover.
Khabar of anta.
Cover of cover.
Yes, and alamul ghuyub is what? It is what kind of construction here?
It is
Mudaf mudaf ilayh.
mudaf.
Yes, it is mudaf ilay, right? It's mudaf ilay. So this, if you see here, so you have innaka, which is mubtada, then you have anta alamul ghuyub. So this whole thing is khabar. So this whole jumla is khabar of innaka, right? And this khabar itself is a jumla ismiya, where anta is mubtada, alamul ghuyub is khabar. Okay, so I write it down here. So you have innaka, which is harf nasab and mansoob. Always, it is always what? Mubtada. So you have mubtada. Then you have innaka, so anta alamul ghuyub, this whole thing, khabar, right?
Khabar.
But then this khabar itself is jumla,
Is
right?
it's another jumla.
Okay, so this khabar above itself is another
jumla.
ismiya, right? And what is that?
Ismiya.
Where anta is what?
Anta is mudaf.
No, anta is what? Anta. So for this jumla, now let's take this jumla. Where this is jumla ismiya, where is mubtada?
The first one is mubtada, right?
Yes, anta is mubtada. Now see,
this
khabar itself is jumla ismiya, right? So what we do is, first of all, in this
alamu.
No bhai. Just listen first of all. See, we had this sentence where
yes,
innaka
one is innaka and the other is anta.
So innaka is mubtada, and this anta alamul ghuyub whole thing was khabar, right?
Yes.
But this whole khabar itself is another jumla ismiya, right?
Yes.
So when it is another jumla ismiya, again we'll try to find it's what?
Mubtada, khabar. Anta is first marfu, it's a mubtada.
Yes.
First marfu, it's a mubtada.
Yes. So it's the first marfu, it is mubtada. Correct.
Yeah.
And then alamul ghuyub. So this alamul ghuyub is second marfu, right? And this alamul
second marfu.
It is basically mudaf ilay. So this whole thing becomes what?
Mudaf ilay combination.
Khabar. It's a khabar.
This is a complex sentence where a khabar itself is what? A jumla. So yesterday also in the Quran, when we were doing that Surah Hashr ayats, you have seen that, no? That like
yes.
Wallazi huwa Allahu allazi. See, huwa Allahu. Huwa was mubtada, Allahu was khabar, but Allahu itself was in jumla ismiya again. Allahu allazi, right? هو العالم الغيب هو الذي هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو. So this whole thing became khabar, right? So there's a big container. So this in this here, if you see in this sentence, khabar is a big container. In that container, you have a jumla, another jumla ismiya, where you have anta as mubtada and alamul ghuyub as khabar. So how will you translate this? Yeah, innaka anta alamul ghuyub. How will you translate this?
Innaka is certainly you.
Certainly you only you.
Not only, certainly you. So if you see here, you have certainly you, then again you, right? Correct? Basically, this is, if you see here, the you part is repeating here, right? If it
Ji.
would have been like this, innaka alamul ghuyub, it's correct sentence, right? Innaka alamul ghuyub. Certainly you are alamul ghuyub, the knowledge, the knower of unseen, right? But anta is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has repeated anta here. So whenever there's a repetition, like for example, if I say certainly you will be winner. So definitely, what is this kind of
Emphasis.
this emphasis? It makes it more.
Emphatic.
It makes it more tawqeed. It has more tawqeed in it. Okay. So generally in the translation, you will not
Ji.
find.
But it will be then certainly you, comma, then you are.
Yes. So you'll put comma, then you are the okay. So basically you are repeating you, right? So in this case, actually, this is a tawqeed, but in the translations, right, we'll not find repetition of the you in the English, right? Because they will not do it. But Arabic, actually, grammatical point of view, it is a repetition here for the balaga implication. So what you will say, how will you translate it? You will say, certainly you, comma, you are the
You are the
knower
knower of the unseen. Unseen.
of
Al-Ghuyub, no, on of the unseen it will be.
yeah. Certainly you are the knower of the unseen.
Of the unseen.
Yes. So you can see here the repetition of you. Okay, or you can simply say certainly you are the knower of unseen. That's also okay, but that is not having that balaga implication. The same thing is
Balaga.
actually repeated in the in another sentence. I will say in the Surah Baqarah, you have innahum innahum humus sufaha. You would have seen it.
Sufaha, is it?
Ha, yeah. Innahum humus sufaha.
Yes.
Innahum humus sufaha. So again, if you see,
Sufaha.
you have this is again Jumla Ismia, which is starting with harf nazar inna, right? So you have inna,
Ji.
mansub is where? Hum, attached pronoun, right?
Hum.
So you got a
Ji.
mubtada here.
Ji.
You got mubtada here. Now, another home is another, it's an independent pronoun, right? All the independent pronouns are what?
Pronoun.
They are, marfu.
Marfu.
You have second marfu in the sentence, so you'd say it is what? It is a khabar, but it is humus sufaha.
Khabar.
Whole thing is khabar of innahum, and this
Innahu.
sufaha itself is a what? Jumla.
Ismiya. Jumla Ismiya.
You have this innahum, which is mubtada. Okay, mubtada. Then
Hum sufahahu khabar.
yes, this is khabar.
Hum sufahahu khabar.
Khabar.
Then hum mubtada sufahahu khabar.
Sufaha itself is jumla ismiya, right? Right. So this jumla sufaha is itself a jumla ismiya. So you can say is itself a jumla ismiya, where whom is what? Where whom is
Mubtada.
yes.
First marfu.
Yes, first marfu, and as-sufaha is khabar. Second marfu.
Marfu khabar.
Yes. Correct. So now you can see again repetition here. Now innahum means what? It means certainly. Yeah. Sorry.
Certainly
They.
So certainly they, comma, they, comma, they again. Certainly they are the fools. Certainly they are the fools. So in this case, if you see, there's one translation. Another also you can say certainly they are the fools. I mean, say you will simply omit this, the second one. You will say certainly they are the fools. So this is when you omit home in the translation, but this is
The
grammatically
first one is correct, actually.
correct. Yes, this is just giving a meaning, but this is the correct one.
Ji.
Okay. Certainly they are the fools. Here in this case, it's certainly they are the fools. You can see there's a lot of emphasis.
Why one thing? Certainly, whom asfahahu. Asfahu. No, sorry.
Sufahaw. Yeah, what is the question?
Anyway, ticket. I thought that it was spelled asfahahu. No, it is who only. It's okay.
No, this is not a fail. Why? Okay, certainly they are the fools. So you can see here in Quran you'll find this a lot of times. Sometimes like ulaika humul muflihun. Ulaika
Muflihun.
humul muflihun. So humul muflihun again is repeated. So if I write it down here for you, so that will be you have sorry. Ulaika
Humul muflihun.
so you have hum al muflihun. Okay. Now ulaika humul muflihun. Now this is Jumla Ismia again. It's starting with ulaika, right? Ulaika, right? So again, all the ismul ishara, all the pronouns, they are all what? Marfu in status by default. Unless some nasab comes before it or harf jar comes before it, they are all marfu by default. Now ulaika is the first marfu in the sentence, so it is what? So you have first Mubtada here. So this is Mubtada. Then you have Humul Muflihun. So you have actually this whole thing is what? Khabar. This is what?
Yeah, khabar is another ismiya.
Yeah,
Jumla Ismia.
Yes. So khabar itself is what? Another Jumla Ismiya, where you have hum is what? So this is hum is so Mubtada.
Pronoun.
So you have Mubtada. It's a pronoun. Pronoun. First, all the pronouns are what? By default, marfu. So you can see.
Marfu.
I'll write this
Marfu.
for your notes point of view.
Here Mubtada. First marfu.
Is another Jumla. Jumla Ismiya. Okay, where your hum is Mubtada and hum al muflihuna is what? Another marfu, right? So you have, that means it is khabar. Correct? Sorry. Okay. Now, when you translate this, you say, so there are two types of things. If you remember, when we were reading Ismul Ishara Musharun Ilay. So if I had to write, for example, let me give that side note there, how will you translate? One way of translation of this is the normal, like you say, those, right? Comma. They are
the successful. They are the successful.
Yes.
CESSFUL.
Successful ones. Those, they are the successful. Okay. This is the grammatical, one way of translation, and it is absolutely correct with a lot of tawqeed. Another thing is, if you remember, when we were if I had to say, for example, if I had to say, this is a book, for example, how will you say in Arabic? This is a book.
Haza kitabu.
Haza.
Haza kitabun.
Yeah,
Kitabun.
very good. So you will say Haza kitabun. Okay, you will put kitabun, not al kitabun. Because if you say al kitab, kitabu, that means that book. So if I say, for example, like this, if I say, I'll copy this. Okay, if I say like this, I say Haza al kitabu. It means what?
That is, this is the book.
No.
It specifies.
This is the book, but complete is not complete. It is not complete.
So what is this construction called? Haza al kitabu.
Haza kitabu.
Ismul Ishara, Musharan Ilahi.
Musharan ilahi.
Yeah, so it is Ismul Ishara and Musharan Ilahi. So Musharan Ilahi, when there is Ismul Ishara and there is a word followed by it, ism which is having al on it, it becomes Musharan Ilahi. So this is not a sentence, it becomes a fragment. It means
fragment.
Means this. Sorry. Okay,
this the book.
This book. No, not why are you putting the? It means this book.
This book. Okay.
Okay, it means this book, right? Now, if I have to say, if you remember, I am repeating actually. This is what repetition I am doing. If I had to say, this is the book. See that this was okay. This is a book. Haza kitabun. But I had to say this is the book. The book means al-kitab. The book means
al-kitab.
Al-kitab. Kitabun means a book. Kitabun means a book. Al-kitabu means the book. Now, if I say haza al-kitabu, but it is a fragment, I cannot put is in between. There's no break of chain between haza al-kitabu. There's no break of chain. Okay, so Ismul Ishara, Mushara. What to do is in this case, if you remember, do you remember what I said?
Al-kitabu hada is muakhiru.
No, bye. No. So what?
Al-kitabul hada.
No, Kitabul Haza is book of this, bhai. What are you doing? Okay, anyways, you have forgotten. Anyways, you just please go through the notes. So I'll say what I'll say Haza. I'll put Hua in between. Now
Hua, yes.
Now you remember? Okay. So I'll put Hua in between.
Yes.
Then I'll put Al-Kitabu. Now I am breaking this chain here.
Al-Kitab.
Now I'll put Al-Kitab. Now I hope you have recalled it. Yeah, you
recalled
it? Okay. Now this I can say.
Yeah, now understand.
Yes. Now if you see, I have put Hua, so to break the chain here. Now if you see this case, this is the same like this. Ulaika humul muflihun. If I remove the home here, if I remove the home, it becomes Ulaika al muflihun. Ismul Ishara Mushar Ilai. That means those successful ones. But I had to say those are the successful. I will put home. So there are this way. It's a different way of style. One is this is a complex sentence where I can translate like this: those, comma, they are the successful ones. Or another way is I can say those are the successful ones as per Ismul Ishara Mushar Ilai is concerned. Like in this case, let's take example of this. Now, if I just take it as a sentence here, where is Mubtada? Haza is Mubtada. Correct? Where is Khabar? Huwal Kitabu is Khabar. But Huwal Kitabu itself is a Jumla Ismia, where Huwa is Mubtada, Al Kitabu is Khabar. So I can translate like this. This, another way of translation is this, which is grammatically correct and to Tawqeed. I say this, comma, it is the book. Right? This is correct translation.
Yes.
And with perfect.
It is the book. Yeah. Huwa in this becomes it because of kitab.
This is the book.
Book.
You see, so different ways of translations. The flexibility. You can see the flexibility in Allah's words. SubhanAllah. So same thing here. Same thing in this case. I can say those